How's it going, everyone? Right here again. Ooh, finally out of work. Got off a little earlier than planned, and I really wanted to film this one this week. I'm really excited for this one. I want to say thank you all so much for the 100 plus subscribers. It's been a very interesting past few months since we've started this motovlog channel. I've learned quite a bit over the past few months so far. Today I decided we're gonna finally get that barbecue from the last time when I tried to get barbecue. So we're going back out to Red Oak again. But I figured on the way there, I just kind of want to talk about some stuff that I've learned so far since we started doing YouTube on a weekly basis, just about. I've done content creation in the past, but never have I had a format that I was able to consistently do on a weekly basis. When I first really started doing content creation, I primarily focused on streaming, which I still do stream every once in a while. You can check my link down in the description on Twitch. But because of my work situation being every week not being the same just about, it made scheduling very weird for me. I could never truly schedule a stream. But then I got this scooter here, and I was riding it almost every day just about, and I've always watched motovlogs channels and motorcycle channels all the time. Fortnite and a few other channels like Revzilla being some good points of inspiration. I love their videos. So I really wanted to give this a try, and there's not a ton of channels that primarily talk about 50cc scooters, so I figured I'd give it a try and see how it goes, and so far it's been a very interesting learning experience. Not a bad one by any means. I know in the past I could never quite figure out why people wouldn't watch videos of certain things, and I would just binge watch videos on how to more optimize a video to make it watchable or at least clickable. Okay, this truck needs to pass so I can... Okay, there we go, and that way I can... So with this channel, a lot of that research I was doing is kind of being put into... I don't know if that's a yes or no, but I'm going... Correct me in the comments if I just broke a law there. I'm sorry, y'all. It said yellow flashing, so... But anyway, I'm over here stumbling all over myself here. Now y'all know why I edit so much. But yeah, no, a lot of what I've been looking into as far as optimizing videos, making them more clickable, is this whole channel has been kind of me just experimenting with all of those bits of information, and so far it's been a pretty good experience. Now the channel obviously hasn't grown super big compared to like most channels, but I think it's a good I think it's a good starting off point. It is a pretty niche subject matter. Not a lot of people getting on the two wheels are looking into 50cc scooters. They're looking into, like, you know, something bigger, you know, something, you know, you can go everywhere with. And obviously, if you've seen a few of my videos, you'll know that obviously these are not... I said obviously a lot there. These are not really designed to absolutely go everywhere. They will get you around town, get you to work if you work inside town. I wouldn't imagine going on a cross-country trip with this, but there are people that do. For those that don't know, there's actually a scooter cannonball that people do every year where they'll go cross-country with their scooters and various lower engine displacements, and hey, people do it. Now, I don't know if I would be able to do that myself, but people do it. Woo! Lots of wind today. Hopefully it sounds pretty good. My last video, this mic has been doing pretty well as far as wind noise goes, so hopefully this trip will be a little more easier to listen to. The last time we went out to Red Oak and I recorded it, it was very hard to... I was crying the whole time editing, pretty much. Anytime I turned my head, it was like... So I tried my best to edit out a lot of that, but we should be in better shape today. Back to what I was saying, I wanted to really talk about some things I learned and things that I'm continuing to apply going forward. I am learning... First thing I'm going to say is I'm learning really quick to not pay attention to negative comments. Funny enough, I didn't even realize I had negative comments for so long because the YouTube filter system. I just was scrolling through YouTube Studio one day and I saw comments held for review, and I'm like, oh wait, I have some? Yeah, sure enough, I had quite a few. And some of you guys' opinions that you left that got filtered out, I don't exactly disagree. with you. Obviously, having an engine this small on most roads, like right now, this road I'm on is 45. I am obviously, as you can see, going way slower than them, but I always try and stay to the right, and I try and give people the right of way. If I get stuck on hills, and I haven't done this, but this is something I'm going to start doing going forward. If there is a sidewalk accessible, I'm going to start using the sidewalk if I'm stuck on a big hill and there's a line behind me. I'm just going to start doing that because, yeah, just to help with the flow of traffic. Ooh, this is bumpy road again. I'm doing this entire trip off of memory because for the most part I kind of remember how to get there. They are open. I swear if they're not open I'm gonna cry, but I'm pretty sure they're open. I found out after looking into it, they are not open on the weekends, and at first I kind of was like, oh, I wonder why. You know, you would think the weekends would be a very profitable time to be open, but turns out this place is packed almost the entire time they're open every single day. So I think they're fine being closed on the weekends. So yeah, I'm back on the topic of comments. I'm learning really quick not to worry too much about negative comments. I do like I said, I'm gonna have to just to make sure that we're in the clear. We're in the clear. Okay, cool. Ooh, I know how to ride. I swear. Fine is still 4,000. Yeah, one guy called me a freaking idiot for riding one of these because I'm going slow. Probably not wrong, I don't know. Another person said that, you can get pulled over for going slower than everyone else, which, that is correct, yes. Though, for the most part, unless I'm going up a hill, I'm only, like, if it's like a 40-mile-an-hour road, for the most part, I'm only going like 5 miles, 5 to 10 under, which, that is still kind of slower than everyone else, but like I said, I always try and give everyone the right of way and communicate with everyone on the road the best I can. It is what it is. Like I said in my review video, not a lot of people over here in the States see these kind of bikes. They're not really sure what to do if they encounter one of these. I don't know. It just a little patience and not letting people get you upset go a long way. Of course, road rage, yeah, you can only do so much. Another thing I've learned is just how valuable shorts are. One thing I've started doing, if for those that have noticed, like throughout the few days after I upload, I'll try and make a short at least once a day if I can from my videos, and I get a few thousand views on them, which surprises me. But I mean, as far as the grand scale of shorts goes, that's pretty low again, I suppose, since a lot of people will walk away from their phone or desk and it'll be still on repeat, so that's understandable. But a lot of my traffic has been coming from shorts, so hey, if you subscribe to my channel from shorts, hey, thank you so much for checking out the channel. We're actually almost at the halfway, we're just about at the halfway point now. I'm gonna cut the video off once we get there, since I don't think I want to edit another 20-minute long video. Good news, outside of the world of scootering, I did fix my AC in my car recently. For the longest time, I thought that my AC was completely blown. Like, it was acting like the compressor was out or something. Like, it was blowing air, but it wasn't quite working right. And I tried doing an AC recharge in the past, but I guess I did it wrong because I did more looking into how to properly recharge an AC system. And I followed those instructions again with a fresh can of Freon, and sure enough, it started blowing cold again. So, hey, that's always good. I know with my video I did where we fixed the, well, not quite 100% fixed, but we got the two-stroke bicycle running again. I tried experimenting with some footage of me driving my car on the way there, and I didn't have a head mount at the time. My cousin Gulf Spartan gave me his after the fact. But so, out of experimenting, I actually wore my helmet for that whole highway trip, and I will never do that again. That was a very rough experience. I edited out a lot of stuff from that little clip there. I don't like the stop sign. But seems like we're getting off easy today. I'll take what I can get. Alright. I wish there were more places like this closer. Of course, I guess this is still pretty close to home for me, but I've been wanting to really start exploring more. One thing I would like to start doing if I can is if I can find some off-road paths that I'm allowed to be on. I would love to see how this thing handles an off-road path. Like, I can tell, that's someone's private property right there. Lots of farmland in this area, so makes sense for there to be a little path there. But I would love to see how this thing handles off-road. I cut myself off in my last video by accident, but I was joking about how I was making the scooter kind of look like an ADV scooter, or at least dressing up like one, with the windshield and the handguards and all that. I did find some knobbier tires that should fit these rims on Amazon. I have no idea exactly how to change out a tire on a scooter or motorcycle, so it would be a learning experience if I ever committed to buying something like that. But I would love to see how it goes. Obviously, it's not going to be that great. It's not recommended, but I think it'd be interesting. Alright, we're just about there. We're a little past the halfway point now. Alrighty. But yeah, I'd love to try and do some different kind of videos soon. I actually thought about, I was thinking about this at work, because I have an electric bicycle as well. It's my brother's. It's not really mine. I bought it for him. But it's about a 250 watt mountain bicycle, so it's not the fastest electric motor. It's more or less, the bare bones electric bike motor. But I'd love to see experiment with that idea. If you guys want to see that, let me know. There's actually a trail around here. It's not like a dirt trail. It's like a paved trail. So it's more bicycle friendly than motorbike friendly. I'm pretty sure if I took the scooter on that thing, I would upset a lot of people. Probably not the best idea, but it'd be pretty funny, I guess, considering, my helmet cam's got the ears on it and whatnot. But I don't know. We'll see. If y'all want to see that, let me know. It'd be interesting. We can try and bike that whole trail. I think it's a pretty decent sized trail. I've never taken it all the way through. I've only gone parts way through. I was actually thinking to myself one of these days swapping out the hardware for the electric bike and putting a beefier motor on it, but I'm not really familiar with electric bike stuff. It's a learning experience for me as well. Another thing I want to do eventually is I do want to completely change out the carburetor setup for this scooter. Right now, technically the carburetor is aftermarket, but it's essentially the same carb, just I got the one that came with this bike, they sealed off all the things that let you adjust it. So I essentially bought the same carburetor, but it's got, screws on it so you can adjust things. But I want to try and put on an actual nice aftermarket carb that's actually going to open it up a little more. But we'll see what happens. Alrighty guys, we are almost here. Once I make this turn, Junior's is right up ahead here. I've learned with these bigger city streets, hand signals plus lights is a godsend. We're using them today. It looks like they are open. All right. That's an out, so I'm going to go. Alrighty, everybody. I just want to say thank you all so much again for 100 subscribers. It's only the beginning. Well, I hope to see you guys in future videos. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And be sure to also check out my socials as well, my Twitter. Well, it's still Twitter, right? It's going to be X. Yeah, check that out. I have a Discord server as well, if you want to check that out. We can get some conversations going. But yeah, thank you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.